This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. It is double your pleasure, double your fun for Victor Valley College Lady Rams and Rams in their final home games of the season. 4 VBC Lady Rams doubled down, delivering doubles in their last home game of 2023. Emmeline Gonzalez registers the first in the first inning against the Lady Eagles of Mount San Jacinto. The Lady Rams' first-year catcher and former Riverside Prep standout finished her freshman season hitting .303. Juliana Martinez hits this stand-up double, the fourth of the season for the freshman out of Hesperia High School. Add 2 triples to her 4 doubles, and Juliana Martinez leads the team in extra base hits in 2023. Alexi Trevedan's double down the left field line sends Anissa Lopez to third. Athey Trevedan, another freshman who graduated from Riverside Prep in 2022. The last of the 2 base hits this game is off the bat of the lone Lady Ram, receiving recognition on the all-conference team. Anissa Lopez goes headfirst into second for her 16th base hit of the year. Her .419 batting average leads the team. The 2019 graduate of Silverado is a first-year Lady Ram. The Rams baseball team pounds out 5 doubles among their 12 hits against Mount San Jacinto pitching in the Rams' final game of 2023. Gabe Villa with this double. The sophomore catcher is from Chino High School. Jaden Manzo has 2 doubles and 3 hits on the day. JT will drive in 3 runs. He led the 2023 Rams in RBIs and extra base hits. The sophomore out of Cajon High School, one of 3 Rams with multiple hit games. Sebastian Gutierrez is another Ram with 3 hits off Eagles pitching, including this stand-up double. Sebastian Gutierrez, second-year Ram and former Oak Hills Bulldog. All 3 of these hitters mentioned so far among the 6 sophomores closing out their Rams career. Another Ram with an extra base hit, Isaac Ruiz. The first-year Ram is another former Chino High School Cowboy. Darren Atkinson, a VBC freshman from Adelanto, drives in Juan Martinez in the Rams' first run against the Eagles. Juan Martinez, another member of the 2022 Oak Hills Bulldogs Mojave River League championship team. Darren Atkinson finishes 2023 having hit safely in 7 of the Rams' last 9 games. He hit at a .300 clip the second half of the season. Isaiah Galindo accounts for another of the VBC hits against Mount San Jacinto. Isaiah Galindo, the 2022 graduate of Sultana High School, a .299 hitter his freshman year. Drew Lopez hits behind the runner as Isaiah Galindo advances to second. Drew Lopez, another Ram with a multiple hit game and another member of the 2022 Adelanto Saints Desert Sky League champions. His 26 hits on the year, second highest on the 2023 Rams. This Jaden Manzo double scores Drew Lopez. Andrew Lopez, like Isaiah Galindo, among the most versatile of Coach Adam Santa Cruz's Rams, who see significant time at multiple positions defensively. Drew Lopez makes 4 appearances on the mound, 1 game as a starting pitcher. In his next time up, Drew Lopez walks and steals second. And again, Jaden Manzo drives in Drew Lopez, who scores standing up. Jaden Manzo taking second on the throw to the plate.
Yes, sir.
Drew Lopez's 2 runs scored this game give him 16, second highest on the team. The Rams' leading hitter on the year is Davin Rivera, who figures into the scoring this game when the Eagles' attempt to force the runner at second goes awry and Isaac Ruiz scores. The Davin Rivera run batted in gives him an even dozen RBIs on the year. Davin Marcus Rivera led the 2023 Rams in hitting, slugging percentage, on-base percentage, stolen bases, and runs scored. Let's meet this first-year Ram.
I'm Davin Rivera.
He explains how he became a Victor Valley College Ram. In essence, he was a walk-on.
I played baseball at Palo Verde High School, and how I came to VBC was emailing the head coach, telling him about myself, and just putting my resume as a baseball player on there, and just showing what I can do on the baseball field.
So you were a walk-on in that
Yeah.
respect. Yeah, you were not recruited.
No, I wasn't recruited at all in high school.
How would you describe the biggest difference between high school baseball and college baseball as it deals with how you adjust individually and have to face adversity a lot more?
The biggest difference is the mental aspect of the game, because you learn that in college baseball, obviously it's a tougher competition, and this game is about failures. So you gotta learn how to adjust and to adapt basically, and just to learn how to move on. That's the main thing. You can't get in your head about a lot of things. Coming out here from Vegas and making that big adjustment is a pretty tough part, but being on the baseball field is where you gotta drop everything and just put all your focus and energy into it. And I think that's the biggest part, is just the mental aspect of the game.
What are some of the things you've enjoyed most about your freshman year at BBC?
One of the things I enjoyed the most was actually creating a bond with the team. You know, it's great to have a team to really lean on in tough situations, especially coming from Vegas, and creating that brotherhood is what is always the best part of this year. Despite the season and all the outcomes we had, I think creating a brotherhood and getting to know all these great young men is the best part of the year.
His first name is Davin. Marcus is his middle name. The BBC roster combined the names, leading to the frequent Davin Marcus reference. He is both the spark plug and the heartbeat of the 2023 Rams. His .326 batting average, highest on the team. His 11 stolen bases, most on the team. His most important contribution, leading by example. This Victor Valley College Sports Report is presented by the Bradco Companies, Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies, the High Desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing full-service commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, ardent supporters of the team's athletes and sports programs at Victor Valley College. With one swing of the bat, Noah Celie powers Apple Valley past Burroughs and sends the Sun Devils into the postseason, the second-place team in the Mojave River League. The Grand Slam gives Apple Valley a 4-1 lead in the fifth on their way to the 5-2 victory that may secure a home game in the first round of the playoffs. Importance of this game? Differing pre-game responses from 3 Sun Devils standouts.
What's at stake today?
Really just giving our seniors one last memorable home game, and of course trying to get the win for them and locking up the second place in the MRL.
Right now this is to lock up second place in league. We're already solidified for the playoffs, so this is just to secure that second place spot.
Honestly, we're just trying to win as a team today, as we've been for the past couple games. We had a rough start, but the importance of this game is to really just play as a team and get the win together as a team.
The final regular season game for both teams is a pitcher's duel for 4.5 innings between a pair of the league's top senior pitchers, Burroughs ace Dylan Hayward, who leads the league in strikeouts, and Apple Valley's Josiah Zamora. The Sun Devils starter winds up out-pitching his counterpart, holding Burroughs to 1 run over 6 innings of work, striking out 9 in the process. His 9th strikeout this day gives him 50 for the season in 39 innings of work. At one point, Josiah Zamora strikes out 4 batters in a row. He strikes out the side in the 4th inning. Left-handed hitters caught looking regularly. His catcher on Josiah Zamora's pitches.
He's got his, all his pitches are moving really good right now. Once he finds his fastball to not move so much, I think we'll be really fine-tuned at the end.
Josiah Zamora rings up Burroughs' first batter in the 5th, this K coming on Josiah Zamora's 65th pitch of the game. The visitors from Ridgecrest had taken a 1-0 lead in the 3rd. Runners on the corners, nobody out. The Sun Devils infield at double play depth, willing to give up the run in favor of turning 2. The runner scores from 3rd on the attempt to turn the double play. Apple Valley threatens in the 4th. Isaiah Reveron steals 3rd with 1 out. Isaiah Reveron's 12 stolen bases on the year leads the team. The Burroughs right fielder makes a stumbling catch coming in on the ball. Isaiah Reveron has to hold at 3rd, and he will wind up being stranded. The Sun Devils make good on their threat in the 5th. Johnny Lloyd's double leading off the inning. A 1-out walk to Louis Lechuga and 2-out walk to Josiah Zamora load the bases and prompt a meeting at the mound with Noah Celie coming up. 1 week earlier, Noah Celie had hit a grand slam against Hesperia. What happens in this at-bat is that upon which legends are made. The drama, bases loaded, 2 outs, down a run, biggest at-bat of the ball game. And what an at-bat this is. Noah Celie will foul off 3 full-count pitches, and on the 9th pitch of this at-bat, this is what happens.
Take us through that at-bat, Noah.
It was long. I was starting to get nervous towards the end. Pitcher was taking a while on the mound, so I just took my timeouts when I can. And then he kind of just, I saw him fiddling in his glove, so I expected curveball, and I got it.
Got it, he did. Strong-arming the hanging curve, launching it into the desert. Johnny Lloyd, Luis Lechuga, and the excitable Josiah Zamora score ahead of Noah Celie, whose momentous blast has come off the pitcher who entered this game with the lowest earned run average and most strikeouts in the Mojave River League. The Sun Devils tack on an unearned run in the 6th, sophomore Bo Lloyd scoring the insurance run. Andrew Breseno closes it out.
This is a big win for us because now we are secured 2nd place for sure. So now we have to wait for the Sultana game, see how that rolls out. But this is a good win for us because now we can carry it on to the playoffs. It's a good team win.
Bid fast and last, sold on bringing you these action highlights and sound bites. Did you know Bid Fast and Last is a federally licensed firearms dealer and a licensed, bonded, and insured auto dealer? You can bid virtual live online on firearms, vehicles, electric bicycles, collectibles, fine jewelry, coins, antiques, classic cars, and more at bidfastandlast.com.
Start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Your way, Internet.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting the teams, schools, athletes, and sports programs throughout our High Desert and Mojave River Valley. We load the bases with high school baseball flashbacks to this date in High Desert sports history. Atalanto's Jake Chivacon beats Ramona in the 2022 CIF playoffs. Sultana's Isaiah Galindo pitches the Sultans to a 2021 Mojave River League win against Burroughs. Jacob Rangel's 2018 complete game three-hitter against Apple Valley clinches Oak Hill's second straight MRL championship. Victor Valley's Reggie Lawson shuts out Atalanto in his 2015 jam by the future San Diego Padre prospect. Atalanto opens postseason play with a win. This Tommy Murrieta two-run single provides all the Saints scoring, and that is enough to support Jake Chivachan's masterful complete game performance as Atalanto eliminates Ramona 2-1 in this Division IV wild card game. Jake Chivachan struck out 7 and walked but 1, scattering 6 hits. The Ramona run was unearned. How did he work out of threats? What was his mindset with runners on base?
The toughest stages was probably when runners were on first and second or they had runners on, but all I did was just settle down and just make my pitches and trust my defense.
Poise under pressure was predominant for the junior. He personifies pitching to contact.
I stayed mostly with my original plan. They weren't hitting the outside, so I just kept pounding it there. And they weren't adjusting, so I just kept it there.
The wild card win is Jake Chivacon's second complete game of the season. His command as good as his control. 4 of Jake Chivachan's 7 strikeouts this day are on called strike 3. His being stingy when it comes up to giving up runs. His 153 earned run average is third lowest among all Desert Sky League pitchers. Jake Chivachan's stoic wild-card game heroics result from stifling Ramona batters. Tommy Murrieta's hero status results from one swing of the bat. The Saints appear to take the lead when Andrew Lopez sends a line drive down the right field line, scoring Jake Chivachan. The plate umpire does not call it a foul ball, but through some sort of appeal process, the otherwise base hit is ruled a foul ball. Saints base runners return to second and first, and 1 out later, Tommy Murrieta steps in and rips the fastball to straightaway right. Jake Chivachan scores, followed by Christian Villalobos.
When that ball went foul, it was disappointment. And when I came up, I just didn't put bat on ball, swing hard, miss hard. Just put the ball in play, and everything went through. Just how it did.
Ramona responds, scoring their unearned run in the top of the 6th, requiring Jake Chivachan to bear down in the 7th against the top of the Rams' batting order, closing out the win and advancing Coach Brandon Mickelson's Saints in the playoffs. What have been the strengths of this year's team?
Some strength of the team this year is definitely our dugout. Like when we're energetic, we're cheering each other on. It starts to bring us up, and then the ball keeps rolling from there. We gotta continue to have each other support each other, and if we keep doing that, then we'll be good.
Sultana gets strong starting pitching from Isaiah Galindo and run production from up and down the batting order to subdue Burroughs 12-2. 8 different Sultans drive in runs And Isaiah Galindo holds the visitors to 3 hits over 5 innings of work, striking out 6 while giving up the 2 runs. Leadoff hitter Clay Porter will score the Sultans' first run. He led off with a single and promptly steals second. The senior second baseman leads his team in hitting, stolen bases, runs scored, and runs driven in. Jimmy Hernandez blisters the too-hot-to-handle base hit into right field, scoring Clay Porter to even the score. Jimmy Hernandez not only leads his team in RBIs, the senior first baseman leads the league in that department with 13. Finn Wall drives in run number 2 with the sacrifice fly, and when Burroughs mishandles the throw back in, Sultana has a 3-run first. Sultana follows with a 5-run second and adds 2 more in the 3rd and 4th. Junior Josh Godinez collects 3 of his team's 11 hits. Finn Wall, the only other Sultan with a multiple hit game. The win, combined with Oak Hill's 2-1 win over Apple Valley, keeps the Sultans 1 game in back of the Bulldogs atop the Mojave River League standings. Oak Hills makes it back-to-back Mojave River League championships with this title-clinching victory at Apple Valley. Game conditions 40 degrees warmer than the icy, wind-chilled meeting just 2 days earlier, and the Bulldogs come out red hot at the outset. The first 4 Bulldogs hit safely as Oak Hills erupts for 4 runs in the first. Kean Castigan's drive just beyond the outstretched reach of the diving Elian Ortega. John Bike scores the first run of the game. Bike, whose home run decided the Wednesday contest, 29th run driven in for Kean Castigan. That's tops among MRL hitters, one more than teammate Zach Becker. Steve Rubio drives in Zach Becker, then Kean Castigan with runs 2 and 3 in the first. The sophomore, Steve Rubio, had the clutch game-tying pinch hit RBI in the Bulldogs' 2-1 win 2 days prior. Southpaw Jacob Rangel, superb in pitching the complete game 3-hitter. The 5'10", 165-pound sophomore strikes out 7, giving him 42 strikeouts in 51 innings pitched. He lowers his ERA to 1.92 in earning his 6th win. On to the bottom of the 7th, last call for the Sun Devils. Jacob Rangel rings up strikeout number 7 on the day for out number 1. The game ends on the ground ball to shortstop Julian Macias. The final score, 5-1. The celebration begins. The win clinching Oak Hill's 2nd straight Mojave River League championship, back-to-back for the Red and Black. Reggie Lawson turns up the heat. Andy Pasquale pounds the ball. Victor Valley blows past Adelanto 16-0 to remain in the driver's seat in Desert Sky League baseball. Lawson, the 6'4 junior, striking out 10 in blanking the Saints through 5. Lawson enters with 45 strikeouts in 36 innings and an ERA of 2.33. Andy Pasquale doubles twice and homers, driving in 5. The Jackrabbits claiming Desert Sky League victory number 7. They have 2 losses. The windy conditions in Victorville readily demonstrated here. Mike Nolan advancing to 2nd on the pitch in the dirt, and with a cloud of dust, a hearty "here go the Jackrabbits," with Nolan on 3rd and Reggie Lawson on 2nd. Up steps Javier Prieto. Javi Prieto stays back on the breaking pitch and drives the base hit to left, driving in Mike Nolan and Reggie Lawson with the first 2 runs of the ballgame. Reggie Lawson strikes out the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, striking out the side in the 2nd. Bottom 2nd, delayed double steal. Victor Valley scores their third run here. Nando Ruiz slides home. Noah Welch advancing to second. Joseph Melinder's base hit to left gets by the Saints outfielder. Welch scores from second, the fourth Rabbits run of the unearned variety. Victor Valley scores 4 more in the fourth, then 5 in the fifth. Nando Ruiz scores from second on the hard shot the Saints first baseman cannot handle. Chris Estrella Ramirez to third, the shot off the bat of two-hitter Mike Nolan. It's 5-0. Similar scenario, the ground ball to short, the throw off the mark as Chris Estrella Ramirez scores. 6-0. This brings up Andy Pasquale, Bubba, who had doubled to the alley in right center last time up. This time, the Jackrabbits catcher lashes the ball toward the left field corner. Mike Nolan and Reggie Lawson score.
A couple of doubles today were really well struck balls. Talk about each one.
Just trying to stay simple and keep everything like fluid and stuff, so just letting the ball travel and let the bat work for me.
And the second time you had runners in scoring position. Any different approach?
No, just trying to put the guy in from third and just do my job.
Next time up, the 6'1", 205-pound senior leaves no doubt about where this one is going, into a stiff and steady wind, up and out, over the left field fence, 330 feet out. Pasquale's third home run of the season, tying him with Mike Nolan in the home run department. Pasquale takes the team lead in RBIs, with his 5 on the day, giving him 19 on the season. Javi Prieto adds to his run production total, driving in Andy Pasquale. Reggie Lawson, the workhorse of Coach A.J. Leday's Jackrabbits staff. This win, Lawson's 5th. 41 innings worked. Strikeout ratio, 3 Ks for every 1 base on balls.
First of all, let me thank my teammates for letting me have the opportunity to get the win. And second of all, when I'm on, you see more down movement, and then you see more fastballs and more velocity. That's pretty much what you see. But today, it was just mainly fastballs.
Just his mechanics today, the way he came out and just not trying to overpower nobody, just work on something, staying back, and just keep throwing strikes.
What are you working on more? Command more than anything else?
No, staying back, really keeping my balance, because before at Granite I wasn't keeping my balance, and today I'm keeping more balance and focus on downhill instead of my fastball being flat.
The Jackrabbits are masters of their own destiny, one of 2 Desert Sky League teams with but 2 losses. Silverado, the other. The Rabbits and Hawks square off for the 2 games in 1 week slate week after this. These flashbacks brought to you by Silverwood. Silverwood Master Planned Community. The developers of Silverwood, building for the future, saluting headline makers of the past, recognizing and supporting our area's teams and athletes of today. Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on high desert and Mojave River Valley events and activities, entertainment and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV, immediately following your High Desert Sports Report. It's the most informative and entertaining half-hour of high desert television today. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville. Bid fast and last, world-class auctioneers. Valu, Quality Truck Body, Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies, Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Silverwood, the developers of the Silverwood Master Planned Community. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, Conference and Convention Center for the Victor Valley. The Holiday Inn supports our area's teams, schools, athletes, and sports programs. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.